In 1981, Lord Zurich met James Hetfield through an LA newspaper advisement and formed the band Metallica. He enticed James Hetfield to join by telling him that he had a spot on an album for a song. This ended up being "Hit the Lights" of the Metallica Massacre. Other original members included a bassist, Ron McRooney, and lead guitarist Dave Mustaine. Mustaine also provided some vocals. In 1983, they acquired eccentric bass genius Cliff Burton. Lars and James first saw Cliff jamming by himself in a bar. He was so good that they were amazed to see that he was playing a bass. Lars, James, and Mustaine were so engaged to have him in the band that they relocated to San Francisco, where Cliff was living while a trip to New York City in 1983, and while living with the band Anthrax. Their management advised them to fire Mustaine because of drugs, alcohol, and problems. They picked up Keith Harmon, who already know all the songs, to replace him. They recorded their first album, Kill 'Em All, later in the same year, 1983. In 1986, while touring in Sweden, their tour bus crashed and killing Burton. The driver said that the skill on Black Eyed James so disturbed that he wandered down the road anywhere looking for the black eyes that could not be found. With much difficulty, Metallica decided to move on a few weeks in their pickup. The bassist joined Newitt in order to get used to giving Jason in the band. Metallica recorded 8 before the Metallica released their most successful album, Black. They toured for this album for almost 2 years before taking break. Metallica resurfaces in 1986 with new haircuts and new album, Load. They have continued to release an album nearly every year since 1986 and gave a contribute in the Mission Impossible 2 soundtrack. They also became the first band to shoot. After more than 2 decades, Metallica is still going strong. In 2002, Jason left the band. In interviews, Jason said that he left because the other members discouraged him from working on the side projects, even though Metallica was not moving forward with anything since then. Metallica has collaborated with rapper J. Rule on a song and recorded a new album with producer Bob Rock on bass. In 2003, Ralph Trujillo joined the band as the new bassist. This speaking is about Metallica. Thank you. Hello, I am Mauricio. I have 18 years old. I was born in Toluca in 1994. My parents are Arturo Alvarez Rios and Marta Perez León. I have 2 brothers. Their names are Arturo and Alejandro. I love to play the guitar. I play since I have 8 years old. And I love the music. My favorite music are pop, rock, blues, jazz, and all type of music. I'm a very friendly person. I love to hang out with my friends to the cinema park. I love the movies. My favorite movies are Stuart Little, Toy Story, Harry Potter, Twilight, Aladdin, and well, my hobbies are play football, play basketball, play tennis. My favorite team of football is Barcelona, and my favorite player of tennis is Roger Federer. I know to play the guitar, the piano, the violin, the drums, and the sax. I especially love the blues music because I think it's very romantic, and since I have 12 years old, I specialize in this type of music. I love the blues, and the artists that play blues in especially are Gary Moore and B.B. King and other guitarists that love this type of music. and they are my influence. I love food, especially Italian and Mexican food. My uncle actually have an Italian restaurant in Cancun, and we travel all years to Cancun. My favorite bands of rock are Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, Anthrax, U2, and of course I love the pop music, and I'm fan of Sin Bandera, Luis Fonsi. I love the animals. I have two pets. One is a parrot, another is a pet. His name is Lucas, and the name of the parrot is Lorenzo. I think the animals is very important part of the world, and the humans are responsible to take care of them. I'm studying in ITESM Campus Toluca. I'm studying marketing nowadays. I love my career because I think it's important to commercialize all the products in the world, because if you don't commercialize all the products, you don't have money. If you don't have money, you don't have the opportunity to improve in your life. My biggest dream is to one day be the most important businessman in Mexico and have the largest advertising companies around the world or specialize in advertising, because I think for the work you need to have a great talent and work constantly. This speaking is about my life. Thank you.